So it's the same argument as we gave in High Court. The thing is that all the issues related to pollution was addressed by Supreme Court on appointed committee in 2013. So that is laid to rest because that whatever issues were there prior to that, the Supreme Court has addressed it and we have corrected it, which they have also certified. Post 2013 to 2018, while our plant was in operation, there was not a single case of non-compliance, not a single case. In 2018, our closure was on 5 counts. Like I said, there's a water report, there is I think hazardous waste, there is some analysis that we're not doing. There was a slag being dumped at one place, and there's one more. There are 5 points. So the case actually is only on those 5 points. And whether the state government has the authority, not the state government, the TNPCB has the authority to shut down the plant without giving us a chance to listen. The course of natural justice. So what our argument will be, like 2013 and beyond, let's not discuss because Supreme Court has already cleared it. 2013 and after, there's nothing to substantiate that we are polluting. And on these 5 counts, we are strong, in which even if there were cases that amounted to non-compliance, it cannot be a murder. I mean, it cannot be a shutdown. I mean, for a theft, you cannot murder me. Give me a chance to remediate. And if the remediation not possible, then shut me down. That's going to be our primary argument in the Supreme Court, I guess. So there's a very technical reason to that. The NGT, which is the highest authority in the country to listen on pollution matters, cleared us in November 2018. They cleared us and they directed the state government to start the plant. However, when it was heard in Supreme Court, there was a government order to shut our plant down. What it was argued in Supreme Court was NGT, which is primarily on pollution and environment matters, cannot turn down a government order, an executive order of the state government. Only the High Court has the authority to do that, or a Supreme Court. On that technical ground, the Supreme Court said, since this is NGT cannot turn down your GO, a government order, you need to go back to High Court, which you have bypassed. So they mentioned nothing about pollution, nothing in their order, final order that they sent back. In fact, they wrote that you please go back to High Court and High Court should listen to you expeditiously. This is what their order stated. Nothing on the pollution, nothing on any other point, which was argued in High Court. Only on technical matter it was sent back. Subsequently, the High Court went back and listened on the PLA and they went back into all, I think there were 183 issues that was raised there. And all the issues were prior to 2013. So our argument, which is going to be in Supreme Court, is the High Court has opened up a case which you have decided in 2013 on issues which are already done and dusted. So they should not have done that, and therefore that's our point of argument. We had the total orders placed at that time was around 3,000 crore, and the actual spend would have been roughly 10% of that, which we would have lost. The others were on force majeure, and we held back those investments, but the actual spend would have been around 10% of 3,000 crore, or maybe a little bit more. So there are two things here. One is that what we are talking about, or what you just said, was for the expansion, right? What we are currently interested in, get a current plant running, which was operating for the last 25 years. Once we start a current plant, then we will decide on the mood at that point in time, whether to ship the new plant or not. But our focus right now is start the current plant. Because in any case, the new plant, the EC has expired by now. 3 years has gone by. We need to start all over again with maybe a new pH or something like that. We'll have to see how to start that again. But right now, our focus is to start the current plant, which was operating for the last 25 years. So anywhere between 3 to 4 months. Because the equipment are in a very bad shape. Also, I need to procure concentrate, which I've already sold out. I've already removed everything from here. So that takes about almost 2 months to get the concentrate into the plant. By that time, I'll take another 1 month to get my plant in shape to start producing those in very bad shape. So let's say around 3 to 4 months, definitely. We have a downstream plant in Silvassa. We are operating that. We are buying secondaries, trying to meet the market requirement. So say around 10-20% we are able to meet through that plant, which is a very small percentage and doesn't give us much margins though. It has almost reached the pre-COVID levels. Q3 end we saw that spurt, and in Q4 I think it will come back. It's coming back slowly to the peak of last Q4 levels. So we are almost over the V curve, whatever we call it, and 21-22 is going to be very promising, is what we believe. So also the copper prices have come to almost 8,500 now. So it's the right time to be in the business. It's hurting us real bad.